Why did Judas betray Jesus? Why did Judas betray Jesus? This is a very debatable question, and we cannot be absolutely certain on the answer. But in as much as we cannot be certain on the answer, the Bible gives us certain truths that will make us certain on the reason why Judas betrayed Jesus Christ. First of all, we must understand that man was separated from God as a result of Adam's sin, and God had a plan to reconcile man unto himself. And the plan was that Jesus Christ will have to die and pay the price for sin and rise on the third day for our justification. But before this will be done, Jesus will have to be betrayed to the enemy and be killed. And Judas chose that part. The Bible says in Luke chapter 22, the verse number 3, that Satan entered into Judas. In John chapter 13, the verse number 27, the Bible also said that Satan entered into Judas. Now the question is, why did Satan enter into Judas? There were other disciples with Jesus at that particular time when they were having the supper. Why did Satan choose only Judas and entered into him and influenced him to betray Jesus? Jesus made a profound statement in the book of John 14:30. Jesus said, "Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and had nothing in me." So Jesus said, the prince of this world cometh but had nothing in me, which means that the devil can come to anyone, but he only stays with people who has something of his in them. And Judas happened to have something of the devil in him, and the devil dwelt on that seed and influenced him to betray Jesus. And one of that seed or that character that was found in Judas, with the devil influence, was for the fact that Judas did not believe in the ministry of Jesus Christ. Judas was with Jesus Christ, but he had doubts about him. He didn't believe in the ministry of Jesus Christ. Maybe he didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah, and he didn't believe that Jesus would die and rise on the third day for the salvation of the whole world. And yet he was with him. Why would you walk with someone you don't believe with a person and yet you are still with him? John chapter 6 verse 64. Jesus said that, "But there are some of you that believe not." For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him. And so he knew from the beginning that some people do not believe, and one of them will betray him. The Bible says that the devil is a source of all doubts or unbelief. And in as much as you have a seed of doubt or unbelief in you, you are giving room for the devil to come and manipulate you to do something against your will. Another character that was with Judas was for the fact that Judas was greedy. Judas was greedy. The Bible says in John chapter 12, the verse number 5-6, that Judas used to keep the money bag of Jesus Christ. When people brings money to Jesus, the bag was with Judas and he keeps the money, and he was stealing from the money. And so the greed of money caught him and he could not get out of it, and the devil dwelt on that greed and led him to betray Jesus, because you know that he betrayed Jesus Christ for 30 pieces of silver. In the end, Judas regretted of his act, but the harm has already been caused, and Jesus was in the process of being crucified, and it could not be reversed. So he later killed himself. Why would he end up like that? If he did it in his own will and accord, he wouldn't have killed himself. But because he was influenced by the devil, he regretted of his act. This is the answer to the question, and I hope this gave you the answer that you are looking for. You can also ask any question you want to know, and I will gladly answer for you. God richly bless you. Please like, share, and follow for more inspiring and amazing videos. Peace. Shalom.